Hello.
Hello. What is that?
Okay, I got to see. Is that the right one? Nope.
Yes. No, it was.
I did that last time.
We just had it.
That's not it either. That's
know,
not it.
we'll
Where the
figure it
heck did
out.
it go? There it is.
Q&A.
I found it.
Yay. Ta-da.
Goodness.
Here we need
Ah,
to name them.
cheers.
Cheers. What
How
did you
was your
pour?
week?
What'd you pour? Get it going. Because this is a high proof night.
What?
So what did you pour? Because this is kind of a high proof
Oh,
night.
let me show you what I poured. Okay, hold on. I got to show you this. Okay. This is a
Ooh.
Russell's Reserve pick. It's from the Bourbon Junkies.
That is amazing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so good, but it's I don't know. What is it? It is
Got a frog in my throat.
9 years, 110 proof.
Gotcha.
Why am I solo still?
Well, I saw it's. I guess it's Camp Nelson.
Yeah.
I know that's a particular.
Yeah. Sorry, it's the Camp Nelson.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious. I bought this bottle, and then it came, and Will was super excited to try it. And I don't know, I had to go get groceries or something. And his friend came over, and Will was trying it, and the guy's like, I want to try it. So he gave him some. And then all of a sudden, like half the bottle was gone between the two of them. I'm like, hey, I'd like to try that.
Hello.
In fact, I was just speaking about Denise's husband.
Hey.
So him and Will had a few pours of it, but yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Okay, real quick, public service announcement: bourbon before bacon. First of all, cheers. Second of all, are you getting the emails that I'm sending you? Because we sent you the Bowman pick that you won, and I got it back completely crushed. So I sent you an email with some things to choose from so I can get you something, because I can't get another one of those picks. It was devastating. But just shoot me an email and let me know like what you want. If you didn't get my email, shoot me an email and let me know you didn't get it, and I'll reply to it. But I want to make sure you get a winning.
Right.
That's the first time that's ever happened in 4 years.
That was a sad day.
It was a sad day. I got one of those stickers with the warning on it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't know what you're talking about. La 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 la. I like that Michael S was very on top of it tonight. He's already got his.
I think it had a metal medallion, and I'm wondering if somehow that poked the inflatable because the inflatable was squished.
Yeah, that could be.
So anyway, Bacon, I hope you got all that. Who's here? Hey, Taste and Sensibility. I am so excited to see you in a few weeks. So excited.
That's right. Lucky. Michael S was in he was like prepared tonight.
I know.
His entries in, his boxes picked out, his Plinko letter. He's on top of it. So, and that is me tonight. Tag me.
Yes.
If you are getting in for a monthly giveaway, I'm gonna copy and paste that so that then Michelle can.
Miracle Martinez is here. There's Scott. Hi, Scott. Oh, yep. Yeah. Ellie's here too. Anne Murphy. Malam, hello. How are you? And Des is here.
Apparently, I'm being too loud for Hams because she already left. I got her to sit on the daybed behind me, and I just looked and she's gone.
Adriana, what's that?
Oh, that's the P that's at the end of enter to win. Why is that now too long? Wait.
Oh my gosh. So that apparently it was too many letters for the end of that PayPal link.
I'll take out an exclamation mark. Fine. 1 exclamation mark. Ha! That fixed it. There we go.
It says to tag wow. You can tag Women Whiskeys, or you can tag Whiskey Mountains. Whiskey Mountains is probably better.
Yeah. Sorry, that's a direct.
Oh no, I have a great Evernorth hand delivery. I couldn't wait to open though. Oh, I have a great. Okay. But you still have the Bowman that you won, right? So open the emails. Hopefully I didn't have that wrong. No, you did. You won the Bowman.
Yeah, that was his.
Yeah. Okay.
Whew.
Anyways,
we're killing this smooth start here. Okay. I'm gonna make this make sense.
I was early. I just want that noted.
She was on it.
Early tonight.
Yeah, we were not late tonight. Like, woot woot.
You know, I wonder if I can tag that, pin that comment.
That you were early?
Huh?
That you were early? Here.
No.
Now I have it coming from Whiskey Mountains. That way, tag me makes sense.
Apparently, I'm struggling. I mean, I thought I wasn't. I thought I was doing great, but apparently,
I'm struggling. This is what happens when we're prepared.
I was like, "Hey, I'm ready. Let's do it." And I
needed to increase the comment size.
Oh well, it's fine. I don't know. I was gonna try and pin that comment.
The one that I did?
Yeah, the enter to win. But oh well. No worries.
I'll just try to randomly put it in again. But yes, tag me. We're doing the monthly giveaway. It's once a month now.
And there's only 4 boxes, so you have really good odds of getting something that you want, because we're only doing it monthly.
Yeah, buddy. So ups your odds.
Oh, Malam is going to compare the 10 and the 12.
Well, you might as well. I mean, it would honestly be blasphemy not to.
I gotta tell you, this Russell's pick, the from the Junkies. Oh my God, Camp Nelson! If you guys got it, crack it. 'Cause it's amazing. I'm sipping on that.
I'm having ADHD whiskeys, Knob Creek whiskey. So good, so good.
Nice.
They're all 120 proof, of course. This is 10 year. It's like 10 years and 3 months. So delicious. Very beautiful. But
tonight, so Jacob's Pardon reached out to me a while back and was like, "Hey, would you want to, if I send you this, do you want to, try it on the show and this and that?" And I actually had never heard of it. Had you heard of it?
No, I hadn't. Actually, I was Googling it beforehand.
Yeah, so before I answered him, I Googled it.
Familiar. Yeah, I think it only sounds like familiar because of Jacob's Creek, like Jacob's Well, Hardin's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And so first I was like, yeah, I've heard of that. I'm like, wait, no, I haven't.
Yeah, Mullen was wondering about that. It sounded like that on my end. I thought maybe it was just me.
That's weird.
So are you saying that I have a big mouth or that hers is too low?
Right? Because I already scared my dog away. All right. I'll try to fix it.
Is mine too loud? It might be.
I don't think so.
So this, let me show you guys this. This is the Jacob's Pardon. It's batch 3. It's an 18 year. I have not tried it. I've not tried it. However, half the bottle, I don't know if you can see that, half the bottle's gone. Wonder how that happened.
So somebody tried it and didn't hate it. That's for sure. Can we hear me now?
There. Yes. Yeah. There we go. So this, like I said, half the bottle's gone. I know I sent you some, and then we had our housewarming party and some people wanted to try it. So they were trying on it, which is fine. I told Will, I was like, go ahead and grab it and do it. But I have not.
I was looking around. I was looking around before to see, I thought I had a light whiskey. I have one from Storytime that's finished in stout barrel. So it's like, that has a huge effect. So I didn't really want to do a side-by-side comparison with that, but I didn't have any unfinished light whiskeys, but I thought it would be cool to try and compare it to a different one.
I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that. I've got a couple different light whiskeys that I could have pulled out, but I didn't.
Sorry, I should have texted you. Should have texted you.
Um,
Uh,
so yeah, we are doing the mystery box tonight. 2 winners. Patreon Plinko as usual. We've got Taste and Sensibility is in for 4. Let's
yes,
look at
awesome.
Venmo. We've got
Right.
Michael S., who said, I can't wait to see the effect of the hazmat whiskey when I get back from dinner.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's why he got all of his info in early. Uh,
Yeah, he's going out to dinner. I'm sure he'll probably be back by the end of it. Taste and
yeah.
Sensibility says donation, giveaways, boxes, Plinko, and all the things. So
What did I do with my wedding ring? I swear I had it on before the
I
stream started.
swear I was wearing my wedding ring.
Well, single.
Nick?
It's singles night.
Uh,
Sorry.
how many entries does it take
It's
for
just joking.
hazmat shots?
Oh,
Oh,
that might be. These are this is hazmat. I only have a
yes.
sample, so I can't
I
do
forgot to say the
shots.
proof on this. Um,
Yeah.
the proof is 142.7. 142.7.
Yeah.
So that's going to take quite a few entries to do a shot.
Yeah, that's gonna take a hot minute. Um,
I don't know.
the
What do you guys think? What's a good number for that if we make it a goal? Now that we only
oh,
do
for
this once a
entries,
month, it's kind of like,
right? It's like you can kind of push the envelope a little
yeah.
more.
So
I don't know.
basically, the
Let's say
only
50?
entries we get now is at the last Wednesday of the month.
Yeah. So get it to win and see if maybe well, it'll be you doing hazmat shots. I don't have any hazmat whiskeys, so
You
sorry.
don't have any? You don't have any hazmat whiskey?
The closest I have is my Corey Hill, which is 139.6, and I'm not shooting my Corey Hill because I love that stuff and I can't get any more.
I hear you.
Ugh.
Um,
So
so I guess it would be me. Ugh. Okay.
yeah,
Hey, how
I
you
can
doing,
shoot
Anthony?
120
Bourbon
proof.
Neophyte here.
What's up, Anthony?
I
Uh,
do believe Jason went a little late tonight, but that's okay. We can start.
it's all good. So
Um,
I think you said it that it's 18-year light whiskey. It's 99% corn, 1% malted barley. And so I was like looking it up to refresh my memory before the stream on like
yeah,
what it takes to qualify as a light whiskey kind of thing. And it's produced in the US. It's at higher than 160 proof and lower than 190 proof.
higher than
So
160.
yeah, I think that's like how it has to be initially
Oh, yeah.
going on,
Okay.
kind of deal.
Yeah. When it first
Yeah.
comes out. Okay. I
Yeah,
was like,
not necessarily what it's bottled at. That's like TTB's uh definition, but they don't have a definition for like age, what it's barreled in. Oh, sorry, they do have that it's supposed to be stored in used, or you can have new oak barrels that are not charred. So normally
yes,
bourbon is put in the new
can't be charred.
charred barrels, and
There's that
these have to be
clarification.
used
Yeah.
or not charred. Yeah, distilled at
Distilled.
160
That's
to
what we were
190.
looking for. Distilled.
Yeah.
Hi, Joseph. How are you? Um,
Yep.
so
What's
there's
up,
quite
Joseph?
the
What's up?
story. There's quite the story to Jacob's pardon. And I wrote some notes down because I didn't want to get it wrong. But
Sweet.
did you see the story about this, Adriana?
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, a little bit. They got a kid.
Yay.
What space
Do you have
name
a
is
name
it?
yet? Do you have a name yet, or are we working on it? Okay. So
Nebula.
Jacob and Abner, is it Tob or Tob? It's Taub. And
I
I
was
hate it when
thinking Taub or Taub.
yeah, I
I feel
butcher
like it's
names.
either Taub or Taub,
Yeah.
but yeah, not 100%.
So they used to craft their own whiskey during the Prohibition, but then they got caught. And but they did that to support their families, but they got caught, got shut down. But today, the third and fourth generation continues this on. And there's a whole long story about it. You can go on their website. I kind of paraphrased it. It's a collaboration between Mark Taub and his son, Jake. So it's father-son that that did this, that collabed on it. And this is what it says. America's foremost expert on distilled spirits, F. Paul Pacult. I don't know that that's the foremost expert. I just reading what it said. So
Yeah, I don't think we have a designation for it, so anybody can call themselves that.
maybe he's self-proclaimed. I don't know. But
Right.
Jacob's Pardon small batch number 3. So it's the 18-year batch 3. And this did come out a couple years ago or a year ago. So why they reached out now and was like, hey, if I send this to you, will you check it out? I'm not sure. Maybe it didn't get the traction with the initial release. But
Yeah.
it's, as they worded it, an exceptionally rare 18-year-old American light whiskey, 99% corn, 1% malted barley mash bill. Now, I'm not a huge corn whiskey, but at 18 years, I mean, and then that high of a proof, I'm going to give it a shot. So,
Right? I think that's like, I'm wondering how much of this is true. If any.
is that what I do know? They were pardoned, but I
I
didn't
do know that
know the story
they
behind it.
did spend 6 years in prison, but they were pardoned by FDR in the
That's right.
30s.
That's right. Yeah.
Uh, so, and then they like kept going with the whiskey stuff in Baltimore. Um, but I don't know that there was a well involved. I feel like
I
those
don't,
might be
I
two
don't
separate
know.
stories.
Yeah, I didn't see
You
anything about
never
a
know
well.
with Braze though.
And
Yeah.
so they're in Bardstown, by the way. That's where they're located at.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Do we know
Yeah.
if this is MGP sourced?
It from what I could see, it sounds as though yes, but it wasn't clear. I'm gonna go with yes.
Yeah, it might be like
Um,
non-disclosed or
it was
something.
kind of a when the question was asked, it was kind of like a skirt around, like, well, I think they said something along the lines of pretty much everything ends up being MGP. And I'm like, no. But
I mean,
so
I can.
we are gonna
I guess
drop,
like
or I am.
most
I
of the
know,
older stuff is going to be.
yeah. Well, I know that you are gonna be out of town. So I am going to film a 3-minute review on this, and I'm gonna have some of that information in there, and we'll drop that probably this week, get that dropped. So Miracle Martinez, Women of Whiskeys, thoughts. Wanting to show up to a bourbon meetup with a welcome to Texas basket for channel host. Y'all's thoughts on doing this? Doing too much? Not necessary, thanks. I think that's always a great idea. I think
Yeah.
I but I'm also Gen X, and I was taught you never show up anywhere empty-handed. But
Never.
I feel like, we've gone to a few meetups, and I always bring the host something. Even when we went to Bastard's Ball, we brought something for Whiskey Tribe. It's just
Yeah.
what I
So
think that's a great idea.
Miracle Martinez is the host not from Texas, but they're doing the meetup like in Texas, and so that's why the welcome to Texas. Because I love the idea of like a themed, like here's like some local representation kind of stuff or
Mm-hmm.
whatever for
For sure.
the basket. I don't know. I think that's cool. I like it. I like it. I dig
I
it.
like, I like baskets, period.
Brazo. Brazo says James Beam. So, but this is Jacob's pardon.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is different. This is, but they did go to prison during the Prohibition, and they were pardoned by the president. But this is Jacob's pardon, and it's batch 3. It's 18-year, 142.7 proof, and it's an American light whiskey. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep trying to
Preview.
remove myself from
Also,
the screen.
I almost like, like every Booker's comes with a tag with like their whole life story or whatever. I never read those. Does anybody have the patience? So don't expect me to remember their stories.
Um. Oh, is
Brazo,
no
this
one
would
getting
help
the
if we could hear
joke?
your tone of
Oh,
voice. Yeah, I'm like, this is where we could need your tone of voice.
Yeah,
It's confusing.
I get you. I get you now.
You never know when you're
Look
getting
at this.
real info.
Look at that.
Whoa! Damn, Malam, going to
Mom's
town.
coming in hot. Let's see
Malam
if I
is
can find
taken
that.
over.
Is coming in hot.
Hey y'all.
He says,
Oh boy,
okay.
what is this gonna be?
It's thank you, Malam. That's amazing. Um, I feel like we are closer to whatever that number is now.
Oh shit, is that what that was for?
I don't know, but somebody better pick a number now. The other day I bought 2 bottles of whiskey, but I was worried I would drop them on my way home. To solve this problem, I drank them before beginning the long walk home. I'm really glad I did because I fell over 6 times. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, thank you so, so, so much.
That was awesome, Malam. I'm thinking. So before this one, does 50 sound like a reasonable number?
Um,
60.
50.
20,
Let's
50,
let's
60.
say 60 because we're up
Okay.
there now. So
Yeah, we're at
I
28 now.
will,
That was a
and
huge.
also I don't want to get in trouble. So it will take 60 entries for me to shoot
Yeah.
142.7.
Yeah. It's pretty high.
Yeah. I'll tell you
It's
what,
pretty
if
high.
we get 60 entries, I'm not going to finish it, but I will do a solid bottle chug off this.
There you go. There you go. I'll do a small shot, a shoot of 120 proof. So that's what I have readily available.
I mean, yeah, that's right
The
up there
higher
with
proof.
that the one I'm doing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's super close.
Oh
Whiskey's not
God,
meant
you
to be
guys are
shot.
hilarious. So
So
what are we
Tasty
at
said,
now?
we're
Yeah.
at 28. 28 entries right now.
So at
Light
28,
whiskey tasting out like well
honestly,
aged.
I
Mm.
think about midstream we might have a chance to get there. Just a
Mm-hmm.
reminder, there's only 4 boxes from now on. So you do have those better odds. We wanted to give you better odds since we're only doing it once a month now.
Yeah.
You still get the 2 chances, pick or pass, and there's still 2 winners.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the deal that was asked earlier in the stream. But yes, I would agree. That's what you're supposed to do. So
Wait.
what?
Everclear? What is it that you're supposed to do? Everclear?
Oh, no, it says you're supposed to do shots of garbage liquor. I was
Oh,
reading. Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. We're over
So
here shooting good stuff.
we had our housewarming party, and oh my gosh, I have more friends than I thought I had. Who knew? It was a great time.
That's
I
super
haven't
fun.
been drinking a lot, so by the end of the night, me and the walls just kept jumping out in front of me. It was not pretty, but luckily everybody had gone home except for 2 good friends. So
You can never trust those walls, man. They're
oh
sneaky.
my God. And I wasn't even drinking much. It's just I drank some prosecco, and I haven't been drinking much wine, and it hits me different. Hits me different.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm
Okay.
about to be visiting family, but they're all a bunch of lightweights. So
Oh,
I don't think I'll get all that tipsy because they're going to be so far ahead of me fast that I'll just be like, oh, I can't keep up.
well, see, you need to take that Jacob's pardon with
Right?
you.
Take the Jacob's pardon. Go ahead and pour the whole thing.
Okay.
Right. I just poured mine. Hey,
You know
Eddie.
what, Joseph? I actually got 4 invites back from the mail, but you're right. I did not invite very many people from out of town. I honestly I was cooking, and Will was like, "This is too much food, Michelle. This is overkill." I said, "Well, this is the only way I know how to do it." But I'll tell you, by the end of the night, it was all gone.
Hell yeah. Well, there's nothing
So,
like having the spare food for once you've started drinking a bit, and then you're like, oh, now I have the
yeah.
munchies, and all this looks even better. Yeah.
And it was all
Yeah.
like finger munchy food, like different meatballs and little
Mm.
smokies and cream cheese bacon balls, that kind of thing, marinated mushrooms,
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. That sounds
You'd
good.
better
I always
train
love those
better
little
for New
meatballs.
Orleans.
Or for the
Yeah,
shots?
Well, yeah, I should probably start drinking a little bit more before that. I'm so excited for food. So excited for food though.
Ah, that's best.
Um, Hello, Jeffrey Wack. We just
What's
got
up?
attacked by the Wack. Hello again, whiskey friends.
What's up, Jeffrey Wick?
I'm a little slow. Just realized women and whiskey. Said, wow.
Right? It's totally on purpose. It's just genius
Um,
marketing right there.
very close
uh,
match. Okay.
okay. But that two
We
years,
may or may
you
not
can taste the
have
difference.
those in the bunker. Okay. I'm going to pour some of this.
All right. Getting yours
For those
poured.
of you just joining, this is 142.7, 147.2. No, I don't know.
142.7, I think.
142.7, 18-year American light whiskey, Jacob's Pardon.
Yes.
And
99% corn.
99% corn. I gotta tell you, I'm not real big on like the different packaging and marketing that whiskeys do, but this is kind of a cool bottle, the
I
way it's engraved and in the front.
Yeah,
It's simple but elegant, and I very much like it.
it makes me think of like those old-timey rum bottles. Like I can see
Ah,
what's his face? Captain Jack Sparrow in
for
Pirates of the
sure.
Caribbean, like holding that bottle. Like it looks like that Puncher's Chance rum. Like it's a very similar bottle. I love that design. What's
Malted
the
barley. The
malted
other
barley?
1% is
Yeah,
malted barley. So,
yeah. Which
um,
is a clue that it's probably MGP.
yeah,
That's his
yeah.
stuff.
It
But
was
I
interesting.
think the rise of light whiskey was because people were like looking for cheaper but still like aged and high
Mhm.
proof, and higher proof whiskeys. And the the light whiskeys like kind of are the option for that. Like you can get it pretty affordably.
Mhm.
And there's a bunch of it right now. It was like all the rage a year ago.
Yeah, like
Like
a
they're like,
year and a half
and
ago,
it's an
like
easier,
everybody was doing light whiskey.
yeah, and it's a surprisingly easy drinker, which is why it's sneaky. Uh, the being really high proof. So don't worry about. Oh, 2 inches
Not
by
not even a chance, Bacon. It's
sweet,
something's
sweet, sweet.
being showing up at your house. So, um,
Yeah, yeah. I think
okay,
he's saying
and
he sent one now.
yeah, it says. Oh, okay, great, good. Hopefully, you picked
Yeah,
something.
both.
I was devastated. I was devastated, and
So
in
harsh.
Venmo it says bacon,
That's who it's reminding me of. Bibbin Tucker's bottle.
bacon. Okay.
Bacon, 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 bacon.
God,
All
this
right, are we
does
sniffing?
not smell like hazmat. I mean, I smell a lot of cinnamon. There's a lot of cinnamon in there.
It's funny because like I feel like this is a great test of how much the mash bill matters and how much char is an influence on bourbon kind of deal. Because
Well,
this is
and then
99% corn, but it's been there for 18 years
I was
and
going
it's
in the
high proof
age, right?
stuff.
The
Yeah, if that
age.
was a bourbon, you'd be being blown away right now.
Hey, Michael says, howdy, y'all. Done with dinner and headed back to the hotel. We will
I'm
see you
not
when
getting
you get to the
crazy.
hotel.
Oh, I do get that that whiff of cinnamon.
Hmm.
I like,
And like
I definitely
nutmeg,
shook it
cinnamon
around
and
too much with
nutmeg.
my nose in it. But yeah, it like you're expecting and kind of hesitant to like come in and, have your nose hairs burned off, but it doesn't
It's
do
not
that
there.
at all.
It's not
Yeah.
there. Yeah. It's
All right, Mark
actually
Emenecker.
kind of pleasant. All right. So we've got Eminecker in for two via Venmo. Good luck to you. Thank you so much. It says mystery. I am loving the nose on this. I'm absolutely loving it. It's very baking spice, red hot candy, like the red hots or hot tamales. So
Mhm.
it's a sweeter
It,
cinnamon.
it's funny because I don't have a ton of experience. Proof I don't own any light whiskeys. I don't think any's ever been sold in Utah. Um, so I've like have limited experience with light whiskeys, just through samples and trying out other people's. But it's always come off sweeter, like more
Mhm.
bubblegum kind of thing. like
Yeah.
the like Obtainium, I feel like normally you get much more of a sweet bubble
Yeah.
gum. I like that this has a little bit more of like a bourbony kind of feel with that like baking
Yeah.
spices coming through. It's not coming off
You
super
pick
easy,
up
but it's also
more
not like a ton. It's not
you
a
pick up
strong
more
nose.
vanilla in my opinion on this one. Um
Hmm.
and then so you know what that means? We just all
Yes.
need to send you samples of light whiskey. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Just we'll have a stream where I get absolutely schnockered.
Red Hot
It'll be
Tamale was my
perfect.
stripper name in college.
So now is it Red Bear, Michael? Is that your new stripper name? William Hall in for
Which
5.
I did see that proof that you sent of the coin, and that's freaking fantastic. William Hall in for 5 entries via PayPal, please and thank you. Oh
Thanks,
my gosh, we're getting
brother.
closer and closer. I might end up freaking having to shoot this hazmat.
You might be suffering.
You guys might
I'm glad
kill
it's
me
not
tonight.
me.
You might kill me.
I'm
Let's
glad it's not
see
me.
here. Do. Okay. There's no note. No note. It's okay. It's fine.
Ooh, I just took a sip. I kind of forgot. And I was like waiting with you. I went for it.
It's
Mm.
okay. I'm getting there. I was just checking for that. Okay.
I think I like light whiskey. It's a good thing I don't live in a state that sells it because I like it. And I feel like it's a sneaky bitch.
There's that. I'm getting a little of that proof now.
The
It
proof
does.
does come, but for me, it's not overly. It's more like, oh, okay, yeah, now I'm drinking something high proof. It's not like, oh, God,
Oh, the
I don't know.
finish though. The finish is long,
Long.
long,
It
it's long.
lingers. It hangs around. Like I want a bottle of this.
Mm.
I'm
Wow.
already like, it's been a long day at work, and I'm like, absolutely freaking literally done with it. Yes, please. This is perfect.
Oh, that is really unusual for a light whiskey, in my opinion. It's got a
I
lot of
can.
vanilla in it. I feel like
It's funny because
that's
I feel like
adorable.
now I'm trying to move this stupid mic out of the way.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Oh, no, I can't see.
I'm super excited. So we've got the cigar bar, whiskey bar, all framed in. We've got our archway in there. We've got everything ran. And there's a room that's going to look very similar to how I used to go live, but I'm going to have better lighting. I'm actually going to have a boom arm. I'm going to have some things that I haven't had before, and I'm very excited.
And have like a nice standard setup that you can
Yeah,
repeat
we're not
easily and
like
everything and not be
ghetto
rushing.
hodgepodging, and yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's fine.
Uh,
I'm excited.
I I love this much more than I thought I like. I mean, I kind of expected to like it because I've generally enjoyed the bits of light whiskey that I've gotten. But for me, like you were saying about the vanilla, I definitely get some. But I feel like there's a little bit of pepper, a bit of cinnamon,
Mm-hmm.
a bit more. I mean, it's
Yeah,
still not giving like. So if you had a 130 something proof ECBP, like that's gonna
right.
punch you in the face with flavor, and you could sit there all night thinking about like what are the different notes you're getting out of it. It's not quite like that level of complexity, but it's not bubblegum sweet. And like
No,
some of the other like whiskey I've had has been just like, okay, I could have a pour of this, but it's honestly like too sweet to be drinking all night, which is good because it's generally high proof.
you can
But like
really taste the pepper and
this is
cinnamon in
yummy.
here. That kind of evens
Yeah.
that out. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps break it up. So
And honestly, I'm getting a decent amount of oak in this. Like I was
mhm.
surprised.
Yeah, actually.
Agent
Did
Oak is
aged in
here.
oak remind
Malum,
you of the oak note?
yeah.
I think you're
Um,
cheating.
Malum, I have not found one. Can you tell?
I've actually twice now stayed up a ridiculous amount of time. Like at night, I'll like put my phone on the charger and be like, okay, I'll go to bed once it's charged. And I like stayed up twice just searching Amazon for different lighting solutions for you. Like now that I visited your thing, like trying to find like just the
Yeah,
right
because we were
one
here, we
and
talked
that type
about
of
it.
bar. Yeah. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, not this.
I'm gonna have so many more options in that other space when it's done.
Yeah. That's gonna be where it's worth really putting the research and time and money in. So that's
It's
gonna be
gonna
good.
be really cool. He's doing like a cobblestone wall and the rain glass door is in now. So yeah.
A cobblestone wall? Is that like what it sounds like? Actual
Yeah, but
cobblestones?
it's not real cobblestone.
But it like looks like a
But
cobblestone street?
yeah, and
I
so
don't know
it'll
why
be
I feel like this one's
over the archway because one of the walls we did an archway. So you go in, you turn, there's an archway with the other room that has the old bar in it. And then that's
yeah.
where I'll film and have my lighting up and whatnot. So
Oh, that sounds awesome.
what I need
That's
now
gonna be awesome.
is a good size humidor because we have two
Mm,
of the refrigerator humidors like this and they're just stacked on top of each other. And that place is so
mm,
cool. I don't want to have like wimpy humidors, but we've already blown
mm.
our budget.
But it might have to wait a bit. Mm.
Mm,
This draws your attention back to it too.
wow. It
I like this a lot.
what I like about it is that the finish is so long and it's not that super hot finish. Because a lot of times when you're doing a hazmat light whiskey, you get all
Yeah.
of the punch on the finish. And you get this punch like mid palate, and then it mellows out and your finish is all the flavor.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I know I love her yellow walls. Love them. I feel so washed out next to her beautiful colors over there. I'm a little
obsessed
jealous.
with my yellow walls. Just saying Imperial Yellow from Sherwin-Williams.
Now
Uh,
you mixed a couple though, right?
I did. The back wall is solid Imperial Yellow. This wall is Imperial Yellow as a base layer, and then Golden Orchards on top to get just the right, not too dark, brighten it up during the day, but nice and warm and cozy at night.
Yeah.
But also, I painted the big wall with a paintbrush instead of a roller brush, and it was painful and slow.
I feel like we should have painted the whiskey library before putting up the huge acoustical pictures. But I don't think it makes or
Oh,
breaks it. We may go in and do that.
yeah.
Whoops. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Will it be good though?
Oh,
Uh,
look at this. You made me
oh, there
dig
you
up my
go.
rye 3 light whiskey single barrel pick. Single barrel? Yeah. At 124 proof. Pretty good. So does that mean if
Nice.
they do hit that 60 mark that you're gonna down
Right?
some of that with me so I don't have to do it alone?
Yeah,
Oh.
right? Taste and sense, do you by chance know the mash bill on that one? Like, is it an MGP 99%, but or is it a? Because I'm curious that there are light whiskeys that can be. I mean, they can be all over the place as far as mash bill technically, and they can be all over the place as far as age and everything. Uh, so now I'm like, what would a different one taste like? I think all that I've had were MGP sourced and 99% corn. Which is why I'm impressed that this is not overly sweet,
So
being at
what I'm hearing
99% corn.
again is people need to send you different light whiskeys that are hazmat so we can
You're gonna
just
get crazy.
do a hazmat light whiskey stream with like 3 different ones and try that.
This sounds like a
Good call.
please don't get a humidor and Timo. Yeah, good
Yeah,
call.
they do seem to be
Yeah,
99
exactly.
ones. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
So Rye 3 is MGB.
um,
Their name
oh,
makes me
Independent Joe.
What's
Have
up?
an amazing Wednesday night. Well, good night. Hello and good night. Cheers. That'll
Hello,
be
good
me with
night.
the hazmat.
Cheers.
Hello and good night.
Yeah, right? That'd be a good
you
TikTok right there
did you
for
see
you.
the Patreon post today about my
The
shoes?
shoes? That was
I knew
pretty
that. I think
pretty
that was
great.
like preemptive to how the stream is going to go. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah. I was already like, I think it's a good thing I worked from home today,
yeah.
so I don't have to worry about it. I was in my slippers, so nobody cares.
I'm walking down the sidewalk to go into my office, and I'm like, why is one shoe so much clinkier than the other? Maybe there's a rock in the heel. And so I look
Oh,
down, like, nope, those are 2 different shoes.
nope. Turns out, actually, they're just completely different. Uh,
Yeah.
so we had a neuropathologist come to the lab the other day, and he was like pointing, like teaching us how to cut up stuff basically. And but like I am short. You know this struggle. And so like his
I do.
arm is in the way of what he's pointing at and everything. And my boss is super tall and they can see and everything. And so he's coming back tomorrow and Friday. And so I'm like, I told my boss later, I'm like, I'm gonna be wearing high heels just so that I can see what's going on because I kind of need to learn how to do it. Like I
God.
can't see anything. I'm too short. You
Is
make
it
this more
bad that
accessible?
I didn't realize the difference at first? The
The
difference at
shoes.
first. Shoes? Oh, when you
The
were looking
shoes.
at the Patreon post, right? You could see how it
Oh yeah.
happened.
It did take me a sec also. And then I was like, wait, one has laces.
Um,
So it's fair.
Thrasher, cheers, ladies. It's been a while. Yes, it has. I'm in for 4 via
Nice
Venmo.
at.
Thank
All
you. Good
right.
luck. Oh, what is
Hell
that? What is
yeah.
that? How close are we to me having to shoot this
You
shit?
are
Okay.
getting close. Hold on.
Um, so Thrasher says whiskey wiener cheers from Thrasher.
Boop.
Okay. So for those of you that came in late, we are doing the Jacob's Pardon Batch 3 18-year, 142.7 proof. They're in Bardstown. So it's a American light whiskey and it's freaking good. I mean, I really thought it was going to be, it's different than the other light whiskeys that I have had. I've done a lot of the Obtanium light whiskeys, the Hazmats, and this is different. This is way more
I dig
flavorful,
this a lot.
way less
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah, exactly. There's much more going on, and it's not cloyingly sweet. Like, you could have a
Mhm.
couple of pours of this and have
I'm getting
yourself a
flushed
very
up.
nice night.
I am
It
getting
is
a little flushed.
142.7 proof, so there is that, you know. What's up, Jeff
Uh,
Winbush? You were in for one. Jeff Winbush.
Jerry Black,
Okay,
cheers to you.
we are at
Hello, how
42
are you?
entries, so
Cheers.
18 entries away from you having to do uh, a
No.
shot of
Are you kidding
hazmat.
me? We
18,
got,
yes. DSEL2. We're at 42 entries right
I
now.
was really hoping it
Aren't
would
you
be
glad we
closer
upped it
towards
to
the end
60?
of the stream. I was
Aren't you glad
really
we upped
hoping
it
it
to
would be
60?
closer to the end of the stream.
You know,
Yeah, and for those of you that
you're
came
welcome.
late, I really didn't think it would happen because we don't usually get that high. And so I did agree to do a solid bottle chug of this hazmat if we hit 60. Um,
And
I'm
this time it is hazmat.
really good. God. Oh, Mala must have missed it when you were talking about the definition of American
Oh,
Light.
well, let
Or
me
well,
inform
you
you,
did
sir.
hazmat. Did you do?
No. About so American light whiskey. Well, so light whiskey, according to the TTB, has to be produced in the United States. It's distilled at higher than 160 proof, and but less than 190 proof. So that's distilled, not bottled.
Yeah.
This is 140, almost 143 proof. And then the only other rule is that it has to be stored in used or non-charred but new oak barrels. So unlike bourbon, which always has to be in a new charred oak
Yep.
barrel, so you're getting a lot less influence. But there's no rule about age. There's no rule about like final proof range or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's no rule about mash bill. So, but for the most part, what you see is from MGP, and that's 99% corn, 1% malted barley. So it makes sense that a lot of it tends to be on the sweeter side, which kind of works out because you're dealing with such a high proof. Like,
Yeah.
do you really
You
want like
gotta have
rice
that.
spice also kicking your ass in the face with an insanely high? I mean, it can work sometimes, I know for some people, but sweeter is easier to tolerate at that high of a proof. But this is kind of nice because it's a nice blend.
I'm curious about, they have a 15-year out as well. I'm curious about some of the other batches. They've got the small batch 1, 2, and 3, and everything said that 3 was by far superior, and that happens to be the one that they sent me. And that's, yeah, I would definitely, if you see batch 3. Oh, and I forgot to say, it does, for the most part, you're going to see that around $200. I've seen it as low as like 160 when I was like
Oh,
looking, when I was looking it up. But for the
yeah.
most part, you're going to see it around $200.
Yeah. Like I'm a cheapo who does not generally spend big bucks on whiskey. Like I ain't got that kind of budget. But like if I could get this at 160, like this is a bottle I would make last a while and would be for like
Yeah.
those, end of the week. It has been a freaking week and like I just need to really enjoy and relax and just like have a good pour in a book or whatever. Like
Yeah.
this would be kind of worth it to me, sort of thing, which is like hard for me to
Absolutely. That's
say I
huge
would
for you. Yeah.
drop that kind of money. Yeah, like that's a lot of money to
Well,
me,
I will
but
tell
like
you,
it's good. I wouldn't be mad at it.
like
I wouldn't be
the
mad
night
at
that I
Nick's spin.
text you, the night that I text
Yeah.
you and you're like, I'm in the bath with Stag
Yeah,
and a book.
exactly.
And I'm like, here you go.
Exactly. You know
Um,
exactly what my setup is. I'm about to sit in the bathtub. I've got like 5 bottles next to me. So I've got all the choices and there's always a Stag. Like I need some high proof, I need a bathtub, and I need like a show or a good book. So
yeah.
this would be a good option for that, to be totally honest. I like it.
When I have days like that, I'm in the bathtub with a good pour and my phone's popped up and I'm watching trash reality TV because it's so mindless and
Oh
dumb.
no. Oh no,
Mullum,
that's your guilty pleasure.
I've not seen it in Idaho Mullum. I don't want to say for sure no, but I would be highly surprised. I've never seen it. So,
I
Asian
I
Oak.
do
Oh
know
my.
Malum. Right? Yep. I do know Malum that they're when I was looking earlier, I know there's like a Wisconsin company that has a I didn't pay that much attention to the mash bill, but it was a totally different mash bill and it did have like a rye prioritized content. So that is a thing. Sorry, I just there we go.
April.
Hello.
Hello. Cheers, women of whiskeys,
Okay.
including Ellie. She's a
And you
tired
too,
pup.
buddy.
She's
It's
a
our
tired,
once a
tired
month
pup.
giveaway.
Um, so Michael says, for the higher proof, you're going to need more corn to easily have more sugars. For to make the
Mm,
yeasties happy and poop out more ethanol.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Uh,
That Ellie blanket is very realistic. Oh, sipping two souls that I never would have gotten here. Thanks. Well, do you love
there you go.
it? I really want to know your true thoughts on
Yeah.
that. Like, do you love it? Were you disappointed? I think Two Souls puts out some great stuff. And so I'm glad that you're sipping it. Let me know your thoughts on it.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I
guys,
tried that while I was there and I loved it. Where is that at? The Two
the Two
Souls?
Souls? Oh
I don't know
gosh.
where the
So
distill.
I don't know where they're based out of, but they acquire stuff like from
Uh,
everywhere. Um, Tell me the story. Someone in chat, because I'm blanking out. Will and I talk about it all the time. They buy,
Wisconsin. I was thinking it was
okay.
Wisconsin, but I was like, am I just making that up because Egg
They
Roll is
don't
in
sell it
chat?
there.
I was sure it starts with a W. And I was like, maybe it's also because the pour I had was a weeder. It was like when we were out at the cigar, like y'all's what's becoming y'all's like at home cigar bar kind of thing,
Oh yeah,
that I
yeah.
tried it. And I was like, that like I was ready to be nice and whatever, but I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is like good.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah, that was good.
they have some great stuff. They have gosh, we have quite a few back there and probably more than we need. In fact, I should reach out. I would love to have them on the channel because they have so many different things going on that it's really interesting. I should reach out.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that'd be cool.
oh,
I'm curious where
so
their name comes from because I know that's a Native American term.
Mr. Mom, cheers, Michelle and Adriana. Late to the party, been on the phone. That's okay. You're here now. Party's just starting. Hazmat and stuffs. We got people in for these
Yeah,
entries
buddy.
for the once a month mystery box that we're doing now. Northwest Bourbon, reminding people to hit the like. Thank you. That's so important to small channels like us. And it's free.
Yes, yes,
Um,
please like, subscribe.
oh, look at this. Michelle, if you want to skip the hazmat, I have an out. I don't know. I don't usually go back on my words, but I'd love to know that out.
Right? Trying to give you
Um,
a free pass.
Oh my goodness. Is it my dog? She's so tired.
Yeah, yeah,
She's too
Eddie.
tired to even yawn, you guys.
This is
So,
good.
so what did you pick up? Because my biggest note that I picked up was the cinnamon and nutmeg. And then I've got that oak. And the cinnamon is like a candy cinnamon, like a hot tamale kind of. Um,
It's funny going
am I
back to my
mi-
Knob Creek afterwards.
and vanilla. There's definitely, I was surprised at the amount, how prominent the vanilla was in it. Oh.
Like I feel like
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much. Oh, you guys are gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me.
right. Let me put that in. I feel like so. It's funny that I'm giving this note because I absolutely, um, yeah. Okay. All of a sudden, my brain couldn't do math.
And then we've got whew,
Two
Michael has
more. Oh
gotten
boy.
2 more via Venmo. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. All right,
We're
let's see what
52,
Michael has.
y'all.
Michael says
Oop.
2 more towards chugging.
Scott just put in
Oh.
4.
Oh, Scott's coming in. Scott's coming in for 4 entries. Holy moly, he says bottle chug.
I feel like this is a weird note for me to give because I absolutely cannot stand even the concept of carrot cake. I don't like, I think it's a sin. I think it, like, why would you? But that there's a lot of like baking spice going on, but that like tinge of sweetness, vanilla kind of deal. So like those aspects of carrot cake, it's like this makes me like I could see more
Yeah.
why somebody might actually like carrot cake.
I don't know if it's because you said it, but
but
I can totally get that. I can see where you got that.
right? Like I
Yeah.
feel like, but I really like this. So it's like carrot cake if carrot cake was good.
Well, because earlier I was like, I was gonna say gingerbread, frosted gingerbread cookie, but that wasn't it because there's no like, there's a whole note out of that missing. But you said carrot cake. That
Yeah,
could
you
very
need
well
more of
be.
that. Yeah, I feel like you need more of that ginger snap kind of thing. I'm gonna say no. It would make a great true crime episode, right? The
Adult
legal aspects
choices.
of that.
Adult choices. um. Oh, okay. Donald Brantz likes it. I see. People love. I love carrot
The
cake.
only cake that I like, Donald, I forget. No, see, Des is me and Des. Me and Des are always me and her.
Look at this. The out. Send it to me. You know what I'll do, you
Oh,
guys?
nice.
We'll if I have to freaking do that, then we'll go maybe up to like 70 and then I'll do an extra giveaway for a sample of it to go to someone.
That's a good. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Yeah, I take it.
Why not, right? I mean, I see now how half of that bottle went away before I even got to try it.
Okay. All you
Oh
people
my
who like
gosh.
carrot cake, go buy Jacob's Pardon and tell them that I made you buy it because of carrot cake and have them give me a check. I deserve a check if people are buying it for carrot cake.
So yeah, if you guys didn't see this, go check out Egg Roll's new video because that was great. It dropped today.
I haven't seen that. Which is Deathless Dogs, unless it's actually under a new thing for egg roll.
Yeah.
Normally it's Deathless Dogs.
So taste and sensibility, I agree 100%. I kind of got burnt out on carrot cake, and we went down the street here in my little town, and there's a place called Sea Salt Creamery, and they do a homemade carrot cake that blew my socks off. Will got the key lime pie, and then he ate half my carrot cake.
Oh, I love key lime pie though. Nick introduced me to key lime pie.
I don't like key lime pie. Will is smoking a pipe. He's smoking a pipe.
What? How you know like what key lime pie? I'm upset.
I just don't
my
like key lime
feelings
pie.
are hurt.
Maybe I've never had.
Oh, well, that works out perfect. That works out perfect because
this stuff could be so dangerous though because it is so good, and as you're sipping on it, you forget, right? You
exactly. It doesn't feel like drinking super high proof, so it is a. I feel like light whiskeys in general can just be sneaky bitches. Like,
yeah,
Nick got messed up while I was out of town on his first time trying light whiskeys, thanks to Adam. Like, and I was so mad until I tried light whiskey, and then I was like, oh, okay, I guess it kind of makes sense because it's so easy to drink. You don't realize how drunk you just got so fast.
Yeah. Well, and that's like there was a pick of New Holland Hazmat that was done. It was called the wheated whiskey or something like
Oh,
that.
yes. That one was so good. I tried that
You
at meetup.
totally
Oh,
get in trouble with that, hands down. But it's a totally different profile as well. So I would absolutely pay $200 for this. Even
yeah.
so they sent, and you guys, I hope you know me well enough that even though they sent me this bottle, when I email back and say, yes, I'll do it, I also put my disclaimer of I'm always honest. So
Yeah, yeah.
I hope you guys know that that's why I don't usually, that's why you don't see me do a lot of
Yeah.
those. Um,
Yeah.
because
Well,
I
I think it's
usually
funny
look them
because
up, and
like
if they've got a lot of like really crappy reviews, I'm like, no, thank you, because I don't want to trash anybody's whiskey.
yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be an awkward spot. I think like
oh God,
I've like
sorry.
kind of forgot that it was one of these, and so I just
Oh,
so I just yes, it happened. I was like being 100% honest though, because I completely kind of forgot that it was like, oh, the company reached out and sent us this. I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
Michelle sent me a sample and I like it a lot.
yeah,
I should work in industry so that I can buy Jacob's Pardon whenever I want. Just have
freaking
a closet
delicious.
of it. It's good.
So Taste Sensibility is in for 4 more and says carrot cake enthusiasm.
Oh
Enthusiasm.
no. Nick just brought me more water. Thank you.
Yes. So yeah, what that means is I believe, is that the number? Did we hit the number?
So we are at the number now that you are going to have to do
Okay.
a shot, and then you were so we're at 60 entries. 70 would be I shall give
The
away
extra giveaway for the
the
sample.
sample of the $200 18-year hazmat 142.7 proof light whiskey from Jacob's Pardon. Just throwing
Um,
that out there. But
yeah,
either
well, and
way, y'all are entered
I think
for
that
the
that
monthly
could be
giveaway.
it. Um,
I'm
Jerry
going
Black
like this
sipping
so
on
that the
Titanium
boxes are
Hazmat
behind me.
153 proof, drinks like 120. Oh, that is the second yawn from Ellie.
Oh shit.
So everybody take a couple sips.
Glad
I'm
I
gonna take a
also
couple
have
sips of
Knot
this.
Creek.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple sips of this Camp Nelson that I got over here.
There you go, the 110 proof. There you go.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. Oh, that's totally different coming off that.
right? It would be awesome. Yeah, it's funny how much my Knob Creek tastes totally different.
And I'll be honest,
Still good,
I love that
but
Camp Nelson. There's another one, by the way, but I got way more bite off that than I got off of the Hazmat.
that's what's like light whiskey is sneaky. If y'all have never had a bottle, just be careful.
Mm.
I'm just saying, Nick has a scar to prove it. Be careful. It's
Mom says,
sneaky.
suggestion, add a little sound effect for Ellie yawns.
We are trying to figure out some sound effects stuff. You are looking at those little board
I am.
things.
I've looked at a couple things. I'm looking at a Roadcaster. I'm looking at a Stream Deck, but I gotta wait a little bit so that we can bank a little money for that
Yeah,
and still do our giveaways.
yeah,
Um, but
yeah. Budget that in.
oh, that's another one. Oh my God. Oh
Yeah,
man. I think
but
she burped
we
while
can
she did
add.
that.
Hammy had to have surgery a couple years ago, and so like her burps, she like had part of her intestines taken out, so her burps are dangerous.
Ew. I'll
Like
take
as
a,
bad
a
as a lot
toot
of other
over a
dog's
burp
farts.
any day. I think burps are grosser than toots. Stop yawning. There's another
Well,
one, everybody.
Hammy, like because I think like sitting down like causes Hammy to burp. Like she's much more burpy since that surgery. She ate a rag and it got stuck, and so she had to have surgery. And but like so she sits down in front of you to be petted, and then she just burps in your face. I'm like, thank you for coming over just to burp in my face. It's really enjoyable for all of us.
We all love that. Yeah,
So,
we love it. It's
right?
amazing.
I'm glad she doesn't hang out for the streams because we could do like a drink every time she burps. And it would be doubly dangerous for me because I'd have the smell and the alcohol.
Well, I got Murphy over here and he looks very relaxed, which is always dangerous. So,
Oh,
um,
oh no. No, Merster.
Comes over to be burped like a baby by me after he eats. I just saw like a short where someone's dog has
Cute.
acid reflux, so they have to burp the dog every time. Yeah.
Oh, dog, just don't mix them up on accident. And
Okay.
be doing all the
All right.
sips
I
for
think I'm going to put you down for just a minute. All right. I am a woman of my word.
any other country. Whiskeys, Scotch, Irish, Canadian, etc. do hazmat regularly. I don't think that's nearly so. I feel like most of what you see from other it tends to be lower proof. Like,
Um, Maybe I'll get lucky and Will is not watching the stream.
yeah, totes, magoats. But we did hit that 60 entries,
We did.
so
And Ernest
I didn't
Stevenson
make
just
that.
popped in time to see this. This is what happens when I don't think we're going to reach a number and we do, and I lose a bet. Okay. Good God.
Seven. Do it. Chug, 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 chug. Oh God, don't chug too much though. Oh my God. Feeling good? Feeling good?
I feel like that should have hurt more.
Right?
I
If
really
you're
feel like
gonna
that
chug
should
a
have
high
hurt more.
proof, like that's a good one to do, because
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. That happened. Ooh. I can't wait for the text in the morning.
Oh my God.
How you're feeling.
Or like
Yeah.
I'll do a little maybe I'll set my phone up as I'm trying to tear down tonight. Do a little.
Right?
Oh,
There you
you
go.
guys. Ah, okay. I appreciate all those donations. We're gonna do the mystery box giveaway. You all have a chance at that. We are doing the Patreon Plinko at the end as well. But we only have how many more before? Oh shit.
Mm. Why you gotta have it on now, dude? Go back to the cigars. Nothing's
Where's
happening
your pipe?
here.
Where's your pipe, Will?
Yeah. You need to relight your pipe. Do the thing and do the thing where you tamp it down.
Yeah. You know what it is? He's like, I'm gonna have to put her to
Distract.
bed tonight.
Fuck. I will suffer
Oh,
for this.
I mean,
uh,
the Coy Hill one and this one are probably not gonna be that different, I'm assuming. Mm.
yeah, yeah.
How far away are we
It's
from the
up.
free sample going out? We gotta be close.
So we are 10 entries away from that, so we're
Okay.
right at that 60 mark. So
And then we'll do that
uh,
the third giveaway, and that'll be for the sample of the Jacob's Pardon Batch 3 18-year hazmat 142.7 proof. It'll be a 1 ounce
that'll
sample
put
of
that
that.
in as a third giveaway option for tonight, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. This stuff is like,
Oh.
I'm not mad at it. Like if Nick came home and was like, "So I spent a bunch of money on whiskey," I'd be like, and then he pulled out
Okay.
this bottle, I'd be like, "Woo!"
Ernest is like,
That's all
what did I
good.
walk into? Holy moly. Ernest,
Just a hazmat light whiskey.
we are drinking a American light whiskey. It is a hazmat. It was sent to us by Jacob's Pardon.
142.7.
And it's the batch 3, which I hear the batch 3 is like the one for those. I really want to try the other batches now because, excuse me, oh my gosh, I just chugged that. Anyway, I feel this is so amazing.
Speaking
I
of
do want to
boots.
try the other ones now. But the
Yeah.
thing was, if we hit 60 entries, I would take a bottle chug off of it, which I did. If we hit 70 entries, we're going to do a third giveaway on top of our mystery boxes for the 1 ounce sample of it. For those of you that are new, the mystery box giveaway is at the end of the stream. You do have to be here because this game, you got to play it. Every $5 donation to the channel is an entry. We have 2 winners. You pick a box, we open it up. If you don't like what's in it, you get another chance, and there's only 4 now. We do this on the last Wednesday of every month. And then anyone who is a patron by the end of the stream has an opportunity to possibly play Patreon Plinko, where we give away more free shit. More free shit. Yeah.
100%
Now,
spelled the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
Like a hazmat whiskey?
Did you inhale it? I feel like that probably hurt a heck of a lot more than my little bottle chug there. I'm so surprised at the amount of flavors. The proof just, it doesn't taste like 142. Now,
But
if I
it
don't know if
does make you
Scott's
put your
still
hair up.
in, I don't know if Scott's still in chat. Scott, are you still in chat? Because I think you tried this, and I would love to hear your take on it. I think you tried this at the housewarming party, I believe.
Gabs out.
Scott, are you here still? He's not. He went peace out. I'm old and
I was
tired.
like leaning forward to type and swallow and thought I was grabbing the Knob Creek and was grabbing the Hazmat. It's a
Oh,
bad combination all across the board.
see,
Do not recommend
you should be
drinking in this
using
pose.
the Wee Glen. I almost grabbed my Wee Glen, actually.
I did grab it because it has
Check out
a
these new.
rye.
Do you have it? Check this thing out. These are our new Criminals and Cocktails Wee Glens.
How
They're
sexy with
so
the new
cute.
logo.
They're so cute.
And to put a Weeglin into context for you,
Oh,
here's
here we
like
go.
a normal size Glen.
They're
And it
great
has
for
a manatee on it. Cause Nick and a little wee one. It's so cute.
Oh shit! That was me. That was me.
I love that you panicked so much. Like,
So, but I will say, we have something really cool. It's on the way. They are made. They are purchased. They are toppers with our logo for the Wee Glens. You know, those of you, especially patrons, you know, it's been like 2 years. I've been trying to find someone who could actually make me something that we could put the logo on that would be food grade safe and you know, water resistant and all that. And we got it. We got it. So
yeah, I'm excited for those, and they look good.
and we did only buy a limited of those Wee Glens to start with. So that introductory sample price that we had just hit the $4 tier. I think there's 3 or 4 left of those. So patrons, if you want one of those, you can go in and do that.
So if you're a patron, you can get one of those awesome, very limited release Criminals and Cocktails mini Glens, because mini Glens make everything better. Just saying.
I think, especially for us little people, we feel like, you know,
right?
Yeah.
When you have to wear heels when you have to schedule yourself to wear heels to work so that you can see things on that day, like you might need a mini Glen. Just saying.
So whoever wins this sample has to come back after they receive it and let us know their thoughts on it, because I'm telling you guys, just because they sent me this bottle is not why I'm so hyped up about it. It's freaking fantastic. I am not a huge, I don't like most mash bills of anything that have that much corn in them. This is so good.
It does tend to be overly sweet when it gets that high, but this is not, but it's still sneaky. Like, it's proofier. I feel like other light whiskeys are sneakier, probably because they are sweeter, but it's still quite sneaky for how high of a proof it is.
And I think it's that
if you're used to high proofs, at least.
Spice. I think it's the baking spice and the
the
really
pepper that kind of brings the proof a little bit more forward, sort of deal. But I think it's funny because we say this as people who tend to like high proof stuff. If you tend to just stick to like the 100 proof range, then yeah, maybe the proof will, like, I see sometimes people talking about ones that are like 120 proof or whatever, and they're like, oh, you can really taste the proof, and I'm like, really? Can you?
So okay, here's my question for you, Adriana. So here's a question for you. If you had to guess the proof on this, where do you think you would guess it to? Where you would guess it to?
Oh, if it was blind?
Yeah.
If it was blind, I'm like, let me take my glasses off so it'll be blind.
Hello, Mike. Livewire is here. Check out Livewire Whiskey. They go live on Sunday nights, pub style. That was my.
I feel like I would have guessed this at like 125, like 129 kind of thing. Like I would guess it to be higher proof than my Knob Creek 120, but I wouldn't guess it to be crazy higher, which is not a good sign because I just told Matt I was due Matt Madness.
Did you?
But
I got that email too. I haven't answered yet.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. It's fun. But
I
also
did
just
it
need to do
2 years
some
ago. I
training.
skipped. I did it 3 years ago. I did it 2 years ago. I skipped last year. And so I'm
Yeah.
debating this year. I don't
Yeah.
know. What do you
I
guys
did it
think?
2 years ago. It's fun. It's so much fun. I just like I don't really go like in the hopes of winning anything. I'm just like it's just fun to like have the little challenge and mess around with people. I did like a whole chola thing when I did it. It's fun. I'll do that again. Love some barbacoa. Barbacoa seems to be very sweet to me.
Well, I think that's the get some barbacoa breakfast tacos. Whenever I
Um,
am a little hungover, or maybe
you
I'm
pause
coming off of
behind.
being sick, tacos, hands down. I don't care where the tacos come from. I mean, I do. Never mind, but tacos for sure.
Everything's better as a
MC.
taco. It's a rule.
Hi,
What's
MC.
up,
How are
Ed? How
you?
are you?
Yes.
I
Holy
also love
moly.
that Mike said that he's overly sweet.
Mm,
Right. Let's ask Frankie about that. I'm
okay.
still like my throat still kind of hurts from swallowing slightly the wrong way.
I was gonna try and say what I think I would blind guess this
Yeah,
proof.
blind. How would
That's
you guess
really
it?
hard to do after you guys caught me up on that bottle check.
Mm,
It's really hard to say now.
true.
But I feel like trying to remember back to because right now I don't taste the proof at all. So I
It's
feel
like,
like it would be in
eh,
that higher 120 range.
yeah, right? Yeah, I
127,
feel like
127 probably is where it would land for me.
yeah. Yeah, because at first I was like 125 maybe, but then maybe if I had 120 Knob Creek poured to like I like to have a control bourbon whenever I'm trying to guess anything, then I that would bump me up to being like, okay, maybe it's more like 129 or 132 sort of thing, like a book, one of the higher proof bookers or something.
Yeah.
But it's not does not come off Jim Beam profile. It doesn't come off nutty yet. But
No, no, there's no nuttiness to that
yeah,
at all.
no.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm surprised at the amount of baking notes that came out. And I actually thought I would get a lot of times for me, I don't know if it's true. Maybe I fabricate it, but for me on light whiskeys, a lot of times I'll get that cream cheese, sour cream note really heavy. And I think that's where the carrot cake came in for
Oh,
you, was it's got that cream cheese but sweet. And then you got the baking
right.
spice. So
Is that what
what
carrot cake uses? It's a cream cheese frosting?
mhm,
I
mhm.
don't actually understand frosting. I don't bake or I don't know my frostings at all. And I don't like carrot cake, but I was just like I could see it with the spices and the vanilla, like just that right balance kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Um, Mullen wants to know what the count is now. Where are we at? How close are we to that mark
we
for the
are at
sample?
62. We are at
Okay.
62.
So 8 more
Do we
entries
want to
will
do what,
add
like
that
another?
third giveaway.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. It did say that Jacob's Barden is in Bardstown,
it is,
Kentucky.
yes. Mhm. Mullen wants to know if one were to win a box, are they removed from the sample giveaway? No, it's a totally separate giveaway. So,
Yeah.
um,
Separate.
separately.
Um, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna respond.
Someone
Oh,
who
Mike
doesn't like
asked if I'm
rye
gonna
would
put
not like
hammy.
what?
Yeah, they're both awful. I have self-respect. I love
I
myself
don't
enough to not
I don't
force
know
myself to drink rye or
rye
eat carrot cake.
how does rye have anything to do with carrot cake? Are you
They're
thinking
both
like
like a
the
weird
spice?
spice
Are you
where
talking
there
about the baking
shouldn't be
spice
that kind of
notes? Is that
spice. I don't know. I just find everything offensive about carrot cake. I'm like angry that carrot cake. Like I remember when I learned that carrot cake existed, and I was mad about it. I
um
will not be putting hammy on my lap. Sorry.
oh,
Uh,
we're clicking. We're all doing the clicking. Um, I love that.
I don't know the differences. I don't know what they like. I'm the if I ever had to bake a cake or cupcakes, I would be the jerk who just gets the canned stuff and spreads that on. I don't know how
They
to
have it. They have a cream cheese frosting in a can. I haven't used it, but they do have it.
There you go. Ain't nobody gonna got time to make your own frosting and whatever. I'm not allowed in the kitchen. I don't. It just all makes me angry. You don't want my cake. That would not go well.
Yeah, that makes me so sad. It makes me so, so sad. But
Yes. Trying
yeah,
to fix.
we're working that out. We have some really good things that he gets to pick from. So
Yeah.
Livor says,
Gonna make
luckily he
up for
married a
it.
culinary genius.
That's why. It was funny, like when we were dating and we were like, talking about cute ideas of like, oh, like, he'll teach me how to cook and whatever. That was very short lived once we lived together. He's like, no, just don't cook. Just,
Don't cook. Yeah.
just, it is funny because I've had like coworkers be like, oh, do you like to cook? And I'm like, no, it's the exact opposite of science. Like, you just make shit up and there's a protocol, but everybody's like, yeah, but that's just a guideline. And then you're just supposed to randomly change things and just taste as you, it's raw. Wow, how are you supposed to taste as you go? So mad about this concept.
I used to love to cook. I actually used to cook on the crab boats in Alaska. And
Uh-huh.
I ran a food program and I just loved cooking. I did some caterings and then I cooked for my family for a gazillion freaking years. And now the kids moved out after 3 decades of raising kids. I'm like, you know
You're
what?
done. You're burnt out.
I'm done. I don't want to cook. I mean, I do a little bit, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, you're burnt
Oh
out.
my.
My Michael says baking says yeah, I feel like I could bake, but um that's not very healthy, so I don't.
Malam is
uh,
in for some
I got you
more.
in. I got you in. So y'all, we are 3 entries away from adding a third giveaway in which there'll be a sample giveaway for this Jacob's Pardon. And even if you win one of the initial boxes, you'd still be in for that giveaway
Yeah.
to win the Jacob's Pardon. Pretty cool. So
Malam's
3 entries.
says she was only a whiskey maker, but he loved her still. And Bourbon Before Bacon for 2 says, bacon, y'all rock. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you guys for all the love.
That puts us 1 away.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
69 entries. I had to say it.
Yeah, Thrasher, when I was 18 and weighed like 89 pounds and was 5 feet tall, I felt like I had something to prove. And so I decided I wanted to go out on the fishing boats in the Bering Sea. So I hounded this poor man until he hired me. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I would never let my daughter do it, but I loved it. Well, think about it. You are one of like 2 women at sea for 3 months. I'm just saying. Scott,
you just got it.
Scott, I was asking because I believe you tried this Jacob's Pardon the other day. Do you have thoughts on it? What did you think? Someone's thoughts besides mine.
Michael in for 1.
Yeah. Oh, Michael's in for another one. Thank you, guys. Right?
I love that you're like at 18, 89 pounds. I was probably, the last time I was 89 pounds was probably like 10 years old. My butt is way too big to have ever been 89 pounds.
I'll tell you, I'm so small boned and then I'm short. And I had that metabolism back then that it just worked.
Yeah.
And then it just catches up with you and you get old.
Yeah. I'm very much the Hispanic. We eat rice and beans with every meal. We ain't gonna be we're not gonna be skinny.
You can tell I'm like I'm a rice and beans girl now. I mix my rice and my black beans and maybe I throw like some crumbled up salmon in there and Scott said it was absolutely smooth and easy to drink considering the ABV. Yeah, for sure.
Right, exactly.
I don't know if it was like impressive or it was ridiculous, but
or insane,
It actually
things we
was
know
so
later on.
I love being at sea. I absolutely the rocking of the boat, and I also wore a seasickness patch behind my ear, but the rocking of the boat, the smell, and up there you've got like big, huge red sunrises, and you've got the dolphins swimming in front of the boat, and it was just amazing.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, it's like that's an experience, That's oh, what's the point of living if you're not going to experience
It
like
was awesome. You know, I tell my girls, do it while you're young, because then all of a sudden, without even realizing it, you're too old to do it. And
yeah.
it was pretty great. I mean, there was points that were not great, but there were points that were. I would work 12 hours in the kitchen, and then if I'm going to be out there, I might as well make money. So I go do 5 hours on the line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you get to like have an amazing. It's funny because my dad was in the Navy and was like at sea for, you know, months to years on end or whatever. And he's like for him it got depressing, and maybe it was just like too long of
Yeah,
being at
maybe.
sea sort
Yeah.
of deal. But like he's a Puerto Rican beach guy kind of thing. So I was like, how do you not like being on the ocean? He's like, it's just too much.
Oh,
Need more
that's
land.
that's not
BT
my
Dubs.
Russell.
That's still hazmat. Yeah.
Well,
Got
and
your
then also,
attention.
I did it right though. I'd go out for 3 months, come home for a
Smart.
month, go back out, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
nothing to do at work. So you work 7 days a week
Yeah.
and you got that overtime. You're just banking and you're sending it home because there's nowhere to spend the money, right? So I'm 18
Yeah.
years old. I
Yeah.
come home, I got a bank with money in it, and it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. That's the
Yes,
way.
I
That's
would
the
agree. It
best.
definitely depends on how long you're out there
Yeah.
and who's on the ship with you, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it depends on
Yeah,
your
that makes
captain and all
a
that.
huge
Oh,
I think
okay.
that was part of my dad's problem. Nobody else spoke English or Spanish, and like he
Oh
had limited
no.
English, and so but he was just like drafted in. So it's just like I don't know. I was just hanging out by myself in the middle of a lonely ocean. It's like yeah,
No.
that's kind of
We had a lot of Africans that spoke French. So there was a lot of French
oh
speaking.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then of
Yeah.
course we were up in the Bering Sea when this is how old I am. We were up in the Bering Sea when the Soviet Union broke.
Oh
And
wow.
so they thought maybe we were spies. So they surrounded our boat and boarded us. It scared the shit out of me.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
bourbon before
that's
bacon.
insane.
2 times
That's
4
awesome.
days. I love that. Okay, I'm going to give this 2 minutes and we're going to shut this
Okay.
giveaway down. So you guys got 2 minutes if you want to throw one in. Any paid patrons, if you're a patron, by the time we get done doing this giveaway, you have the opportunity to possibly play Plinko. I love Plinko. And we'll give away. And Plinko we do weekly. We do mystery boxes last Wednesday of the month. And
Right.
Plinko
Yeah.
we do
It's now
weekly for
once
our
a month.
patrons. So
Okay, I think my throat's just gonna be hurting me until tomorrow.
that's
For the
awful. That's
whole
awful.
inhaling hazmat whiskey thing. I mean, like inhaling whiskey is just sucks every time.
Every time. Or the worst, and it only happened to me once, thank goodness.
Oh,
I took a
Des.
sip of my whiskey and then I tried to hold a sneeze in. And so it like
No.
kind of went up my
Oh.
nose and down my it was
Oh.
yucky poo.
Oh. That is painful. Have you ever? So I used to do this a lot as a kid, not whiskey, but like with milk, where I would laugh so hard that it would come out my nose. And I've done that once as an adult with whiskey, and like, oh my god, you want
I
to talk
can't
about just
imagine.
a
Uh-uh.
cleansing? It's just a very painful. You are not stuffed up anymore, though. Yeah. Oh, it was brutal.
Oh, yep, there's that hazmat. Whew. Mom says I'm tapped out of entries, but curious what 100 would do. I don't think we have time because we only have 1 minute left, so I don't think we have time to hit
Exactly.
100.
Yeah. There will
But
be
like
no
I said,
alcohol poisoning on Women of Whiskey
yeah,
Street.
I do technically have to get to work at some point tomorrow. Thank goodness I know the boss. So I sleep with the
kind of
boss. No.
pays off, sort of thing.
Oh God.
Uh,
I'm feeling that.
my boss
Look
is
how
out of
flushed
town, but
my
I don't see
face
him.
is. I'm like, yeah, there's that hazmat coming up.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
I'm on my poor quality extended monitor, so I'm like, let me drag that over here to see. Like a little more
Okay,
red, a little
we
more
are
red.
cutting off the giveaway. It's going to be
Yep.
time to give away some shit. We're going to have 2 winners for this. We have a third giveaway for that sample. And then after that, we'll do some Patreon Plinko. Patrons, we have had very little patrons hanging out to the end to do this Plinko. So if you are a patron, hang out because the odds have been great. I think last week we only had 6 patrons. So if you're a patron by the end of the stream, please don't leave. Oh my
Patreon.
goodness. The boss says, see you at 8. I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, when the alarm goes off.
Are you going to write me up? Am I going to get fired? Maybe.
Hey.
It's good to be the boss's wife.
Right? I love this because like my boss is out of town for the next couple of days, so I'm like la la la, la.
Nice.
Just when I have an appointment with somebody.
And then
So
you go on vacation, right?
Yes, and then I am out of town surprising my dad. It's gonna be fun. So,
Yay!
don't tell him.
Okay, do we know our number?
All right, the time is up. We are at 76 entries. Boop.
Number between 1 and 76. Let's go with Ellie. This is your time. What do you think? Let's do 4 paws up. Let's do 4. 4 paws up.
All right.
Congrats
Congrats to
guys. It is randomized.
Yeah, it is randomized. Congrats to Malam. Not much of a shocker.
Malam is our first player
20.
For the mystery box game. You guys don't leave. We still have one more after this. So if you entered, you have to be here. So hang out. Malam, congratulations. Now, again, I don't have numbers up here anymore because until I get my new space, they don't. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So pick a box. Elise says 4. Elise, all right. Let's see how lucky Elise is. Now, remember, if you like it, you can keep it. If you think there's something better, you can try one more time. All right. Oh, Ellie's coming down to help.
There you go.
Oh my God, I'm going to fall. It's a Women of Whiskey's beanie. Women of Whiskey's beanie. So, if you'd like to keep that, let me know. If you want to try again, let me know. I can't wait till I have a better setup so you guys can see me.
Right? It's like
I'm important.
You gotta make it work. Soon, very soon.
Malam, let me know if you want to keep it or try again. You already have 2,
so it's gonna go again.
2. Okay. Now, did you pick this or did Elise? Was this you or Elise?
Oh yeah, was that? I feel like that was him. Ooh.
Well, there we go. It's not a beanie. It's a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. It is 131.1 proof. 131.1 proof Jack Daniel's single barrel rye. This will show up on your doorstep. We'll get that out to you.
Hells yeah.
Winner. Congratulations. I'm going to write that down.
So we're doing one other box giveaway, and then I'll put back in the winners for the sample giveaway. Yeah. Okay. So now we are down to 51 entries.
How many?
51.
51. Let's do, I was going to ask Murphy, but he's asleep. Let's do 27.
Okay, just give me a sec because I'm saving the previous stuff. 27, you said?
Yes.
All right. Sorry. My camera's actually like blocking part of the computer, so I have to like duck behind it to see. William Hall.
William
Hall.
All right.
Second winner.
So let me know
1 through 4.
Which ones I would not pick number 2. I wouldn't pick that because that's already
number 4 has already been revealed. So
you guys are amazing.
William Hall.
Amazing.
Thanks for tagging him. It helps people see.
It does. It really. He says, "Yay!" Let's see. I'm going to check our patrons and see if we need to. Be ready for more patrons for Patreon Plinko.
Patreon.
Who's
I
playing
can hear
Patreon?
Plinko without thinking of that song. Oh, William Hall
Number
says
3.
number 3.
All right.
Can do
Okay.
solo.
Here we go. All right, remember, this is your first one. You can take it or leave it. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. This is your Wood Whiskey Stozel Nosing Glass.
Fancy.
It's one of my favorites. This and the bubble butt glass is probably my favorite. So
Oh, the
let
bubble
us know
butt glass
if you
is killer.
want to keep that or try again. I kind of feel like he might already have that, but I'm not sure.
So you could try again. We've seen.
Oh, he needs that. Okay, you want to stick with that one then? Perfect. Okay, you guys want to see what else was in here before we move on to Patreon Plinko?
Yeah.
And whatever
What was number 1?
In our bunker for next month. Well, maybe not next month. At the end of the month, we'll pull some stuff out of the bunker.
For other ones.
This was the beef. We knew that, right?
Yep.
And then over here, in one, we have the Bernheim Barrel Proof. So we'll put that back in the bunker for next time. Yay. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the entries, all the support. We're now going to put all those entries back in, and we're going to draw for the 1 ounce sample of the Jacob's Pardon 18-year batch 3, 142.7 proof.
So we are back up to 76 entries.
76 entries.
Redraw for the giveaway.
Let's do 67.
No.
We'll just flip those
It worked
numbers.
out that it was soloed because I was over here like ducking under my thing. So I'm like, oh, good. It was on solo.
Jerry Black loves his cocoa glass.
Number 67 is aged in oak. Congrats.
Aged in oak. That's hilarious. You're getting that sample. If all the winners could just email womenofwhiskies@gmail.com with your contact information and whose porch this is going to show up on, that would be great. We'll get these off to you. I'm writing these down. Got it.
You know I'm going to email it to you.
67 is my birth year. See? It was meant to be. It's meant to be.
Ta-da! A lucky year.
Okay.
All right, now it's Plinko time.
Okay, so if you are a patron, if you just joined and you know that you're a patron, hashtag Plinko in the comments right now. Doesn't matter if you capitalize it, you just got to spell it right. Hashtag Plinko. We're going to do this. We're going to share the screen. Let's see what we are playing for tonight. Hopefully I don't lose audio this time when I share that screen. We are playing for our original Glen, the beanie, the Stozel, some leggings. We all love the leggings. Yay! The Bubble Butt Retro Rocks glass, which is
the best.
Pretty amazing glass. I think we only have like 4 of those left. The Boxers or Briefs, the Idaho Pick Sazerac Rye, or the Whiskey Thoughts Leather Journal and Pen. Yes. For those of you that don't know, there's our leggings. They're pretty amazing.
Yes.
If you get a pair, we need a picture. Yep. Scott gave us a picture when he won a pair, and it was international. You get your choice of Boxers or Briefs if we hit that one. And patrons, like I said, we have a few of these left for you at that patron price. That's our weekend. All right. Oh, here we go. Everybody's got their hashtag Plinko in there, yes? Mullum needs 4, 5, and 6. Michael says leggings. It's getting warm out here in NorCal. Are the leggings cool or insulated? They are not insulated. Scott is an international man of whiskey. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without losing audio. Okay. I'm closing up some of these tabs, hoping that helps. I did some research on this. If I lose audio this time, then frick you,
Right?
StreamYard.
It's going to work. It's going to be beautiful.
All right, here we go. We are going to, well, first thing we're going to do is pull up that giveaway tool that I thought I pulled up and didn't.
Oh.
That's okay.
Let's still get all the Plinko comments.
All right, everybody's got their Plinko in?
Yeah, looks like it.
This is why I need that Stream Deck, so I can just push the little buttons. Boop. I don't know. If you win a pair, you can tell us because I don't know.
Right? Sorry. Not our area of expertise.
Okay, here we go. Sharing the screen.
Thrasher, no. None of those.
I do. Because
just send them to Michelle, please.
They're amazing. You send them to Will too. That works.
An SFW, that'd be great.
Okay, here is our giveaway tool. We're going to collect those comments. 10 entries. Those are great odds, you guys.
Night,
here we go. Yeah. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Dun, 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 dun.
We didn't do the song.
We didn't do the song. Jeff Winbush.
Hey.
Okay. Congratulations, Jeff. Before we have you play the Plinko, I'm going to play the song. Okay?
Yeah, we got to.
All right. Jeff's the winner.
Jeff Winbush, get ready to pick your letter, and we'll play the song.
Do I still have audio?
Yes, you do. You do. You're good.
Patreon Plinko. It's a game to play. With whiskey in our hands, we make your day. Support the show. Enjoy the fun with the women of whiskeys. Cheers, everyone. Now you know, yeah, it's time for Patreon Plinko.
Woohoo! I still love it. All these years later, I still love that song.
So good. It's so good.
Let's see here.
When I saw him last, he's like, I need to make a new one. I was like, the song is so good, though. He's like, just a new, like, better audio or whatever setup kind of thing. I was like, okay.
Well, and we need updated pictures. We need pictures of you and me and Hammy and Ellie and
yeah, we
need all of it.
Yeah, we got to update this stuff.
So, Jeff, I love this. Jeff, we need to know if it's going A, B, C, D, E, or F. A through F. Pick a letter.
A through F.
Oh, look at this. Jeff Costi says, good evening, Women of Whiskeys. Carlos from Bourbon Corner sent us over after his live.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Well,
you're just in time to watch our patrons play some Plinko to give away some stuff. We've been drinking Hazmat.
Hazmat light whiskey. It's delicious.
American light
Letter
whiskey. C. Jacob's pardon. 1, 2, 3. C. Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
It was a jumper. We should have soloed that. It's number 1.
No.
Number 1 is the Women of Whiskeys Glen, which
get the Glen.
Is this? There's your Glen. That's what you're getting. Congratulations. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay. Oh, it's hard to see.
It is hard to see on this, but that's what you're getting. So, make sure that your address is updated in Patreon or just shoot us an email at womenofwhiskies@gmail.com with your address so I can get that off to you. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, what a fun stream.
Right?
And
I mean, you kind of know mismatching shoes coming in, hazmat whiskey going out. It was gonna get uh, a little bit nut. Oh, I was like rubbing him for good luck earlier. That's Cassian from Rogue One because I love Diego Luna as Cassian in Star Wars. So
well,
I have a
all I know is that this stuff was cinnamon, baking spices, oak, vanilla. Definitely did not drink like 142.7. It's you guys, you can get in trouble with this. You can
Yeah, she's
absolutely get in trouble with this.
It's very much a special pour for you know, it's been a long week. You just want to relax and have something yummy, but like that's gonna really relax you completely. This is the pour for that. I feel like it's delicious. Perfect for bubble
Well,
baths.
and what I will say is that, there's so many whiskeys out there right now that are $200, $250, $300 MSRP. And
Yeah.
it's hard nowadays because there's some really good whiskeys that are out there at the $70 mark, but it makes it really hard sometimes to make that jump. I will pay $200 all day long for this, hands down.
And the thing is, like, a lot of them are getting younger or getting lower proof, like maybe not as much complexity. So it's like this kind of has like a nice bit of all of it.
Well, and I love a whiskey that has really good layers. I can't say this has the layers in it, but it gets so cohesive that it doesn't matter because they just work so well together. It's so good.
It's also a fun experiment because it's like, oh, so the layers comes in from more complex mash bill and a new charred oak barrel or whatever. So it's kind of a fun comparison to see where that difference comes in. But how much is going on with this with 99% corn, which should just be like sugar, it's great. And how easy it is to drink at 143 proof, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Is insane.
And like I said, I'm not a huge corn whiskey girl. I'm just not.
No.
And this definitely, if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, you know what? I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to drop that 3-minute content video.
There you go.
I'm going to rate it there.
Watch for that.
Right there. It's 3 minutes. It'll be a quick review. I'll throw that out on all the social media platforms sometime this week because this is really good. Next week,
I dig it.
You're stuck with me. Adriana's going to surprise some family. She's going to be gone. You're stuck with me and the doggies. And I haven't figured out what we're gonna talk about yet. So maybe shoot me some ideas. Maybe go into the comments after this video and let me know. And then we are going to start planning the date for our next Criminals and Cocktails for the cocktail and the true crime. But here's the thing, guys. We have plenty of patrons to vote. We need you to vote. You need to pick out that crime, pick out that cocktail. This channel is for all of us. It's not just Adriana and I. So
it's fun.
Super fun. I will say we've got some Jeff, hello. How are you? Looks like we have some people jumping in at the end here. Whiskey Corner. Come back next week.
Thanks, Whiskey Corner.
Yes. Coming next week,
so
check us out. Say hi. We do this every Wednesday. We do our Patreon Plinko every Wednesday. Our mystery box giveaways last Wednesday of the month. But we have a great time every Wednesday. Adriana is choking to death on her hazmat that she inhaled.
Don't recommend inhaling hazmat.
No, it tastes great. It goes down easy. Yeah, I don't know that I want it in my lungs.
Yeah, it's designed for your esophagus, not for your lungs.
All right.
So,
guys, thank you so much. Again, we couldn't do this without the patrons. We couldn't do this without you guys. If you wouldn't mind and you want to help us out and it doesn't cost anything at all, on your way out, please click the like button. It just helps small channels like us. So please. And if you haven't subscribed and you just kind of want to know when we're going to go live, when we're going to do true crime, hit subscribe. That's awesome too. We are very close to 2.6. Yeah. I think we're only like 1 or 2 away.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'd love to hit that 3K mark. Love to do a big giveaway celebration for that. So
yeah, we're super close to 2.6. So spread the word, use your other accounts.
Hanging out with us, guys. We'll
Get
see
us
you
up there.
next week.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks so much. I will not see you next week, but I'll see you the week after. I'll be out. I might try to jump in chat. Well, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what my plans will be. So, all right. Cheers.
Yay!
Thank you for the way you make me feel. Just like a stolen car with a kid behind the wheel.